Hello, Gemini. It is Haley with Tarot from Beyond here to provide you with your October 1st through 15th, 2018 general reading. I'm very excited to see what the first 2 weeks of October will bring you, Gemini. I ask that if this reading resonates with you, that you hit like and subscribe and leave your comments. I hope that you guys are enjoying your weekends or this weekend. And I hope that you guys have been able to hang in there for those of you who are going through it. So with that being said, let's begin, Gemini. The Star. The Nine of Swords. The Eight of Wands. The Seven of Swords. The Four of Cups. And the Three of Swords. But at the end of the deck, you have the Emperor, which represents authority. Authority and wisdom. So Gemini, I see that many of you are at a place where you're very much in prayer and very much depending on your ascended masters, angels, and powers that be that work behind the scenes for your benefit. As clearly you are in a relationship with someone who is breaking your heart and stealing things from you and creating so much anxiety in you and so much depression, and it's happening so quick, to the point where it's really resulting in a rapid decline, to be honest. That's what I'm seeing. And the only thing that you do have to rely on is your faith and knowing that the universe is going to take care of you and not let you down. Well, that's a good thing because the universe is not going to let you down. Put those swords down and get some sleep. Pick them up in the morning and then ask yourself, when your mind is a lot more clear-headed in the morning, and say, was this really something important that I needed to worry about? I bet you in the morning when you wake up, you're going to throw half of those away, if not all of them. Because you have to understand the person who's making you feel this way. Look at these swords. Swords represent thought. Whomever you're dealing with gets a kick out of playing games with your thoughts. Your thoughts create your reality. And Gemini, you're letting them in. Because no one can take anything from you. It's what you give away that allows people to do this kind of crap and make you feel this type of way. Person that you're dealing with is a straight thief. They're very selfish and they'll break your heart instantly without any remorse. And then it results in your depression and you just shutting down altogether when it comes to love. You won't give love to yourself or those around you who depend on it, like your children and the vulnerable around you who deserve it. So you're being told to be focused and self-disciplined with regards to your shadow side, which is also known as the ego, okay? Because sometimes it's our ego that makes us say, okay, well, fine, you want to make me feel like this? I won't speak to you at all. I'm just going to shut down. I'm going to make everybody pay because people keep treating me like this, I'm just so accustomed to be treated this way to the point where, you know what, I'm going to make my point and I ain't going to say nothing to nobody. But see, that's your ego writing you instead of you writing your ego. You have to understand whomever it is that's doing this, whoever this is at the top of your head doing this person is not the representation or the representative for all of humanity. There are some good people out there, but if you don't allow yourself to stop thinking about Mr. or Mrs. Thief and Mr. or Mrs. Create depression and anxiety and heartache in an instant, how are you going to be able to identify that Mr. or Mrs. Right? Think about that. This person puts you in a position to have to defend your name because they like to talk about you like you're a dog with as much help as you've given them. These people have so much gall. And this person likes to get around. There are party situations all day and night. And of course it hurts and would create this type of emotion, especially if you had love for this person, you know. And obviously you did, otherwise your heart would not be broken. So I feel as though whomever this is resonating with, whatever Geminis this is resonating with, have either just ended a relationship with someone who literally cheated on you, and they did it and they didn't even care about the fact that you knew about it. That's how I feel. I feel like that's the message I got. Like, this person didn't even care. They kind of did it in your face. And then like seriously thought that they could like come back into your life. Stole your self-esteem, stole your self-worth, and then talked about you as if you weren't shit. But the day before they were with you. But then the next day there was somebody else. But baby, Spirit is saying get back on your pure white horse with your good, positive, virtuous intentions. There's a little river right there. Go fill up that cup of love for yourself. Take a drink and quench that thirst of self-love so that you can replenish your batteries, get back on that horse, dust yourself off, and go find somebody that is worth your time. Don't worry, that person's going to realize that you do not come a dime a dozen. And when that happens, I promise you, they won't be able to keep their hairy knuckles off your door. However, you will have no intention or interest in opening that door at all. As you shouldn't, because that individual has a journey of their own that they need to experience so that they know how to treat hearts and not break them. Like I said, you're going to get justice for what they've done, because what they've done was so completely wrong, so completely like heartless that it's like undescribable. It's indescribable. And I understand what causes depression. I get it. But you cannot allow other people's actions to control yours. Because it's up to you how you choose to behave behind other people's actions. If other people want to act that way, then that says everything about them. What does that have to say about you, except for the fact that you stuck around when you should have said goodbye to this person the first time they showed you who they really were? You know that saying by Maya Angelou, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them the first time. I know that's what I've learned. I'm ending a 14-year horrible relationship. I've been trying to get away from this person for years. And this person just will not go. Despite all of the little, interesting friends they found behind the dumpster, because this person knows that they don't fulfill me in any way, shape, or form. I've been very blunt about it for year after year after year after year. And this person is so angry about the fact that I have no interest in him, that he is just playing every little game that he can. It's the most childish behavior in the world, and it doesn't make me angry. It's just like a fly at a picnic. It's like you're just trying to have a good day, eat your sandwich, enjoy the sunset, and here's this fly that just will not go away. This person comes in and out your life whenever they want to. And you know why they do that? Because you're allowing it, Gemini. You allowed it. But I think that these next 2 weeks are going to open your eyes quite widely. And you're going to say, oh, hell no, I am not having this anymore. You got to go. And I'm not saying that you got to go. I'm going to show you that you got to go. So Spirit is saying that you have two choices to make. One is to decide that you are tired of being in this relationship and tired of letting people treat you this way. Choosing to allow people to lie through their teeth. Or you can choose to look out into the world and realize what you're worth. You could choose to be angry about this decision, or be angry about the fact that this person does this to you and that this person is this type of way. Why be angry? This is who this person is chosen to be. What do you think that this person is going to get at the end of the day by planting these types of seeds? Exactly. 40 acres of poison ivy of which they cannot eat or sell. You spend most of your time juggling what you consider to be valuable information from this person because they lie so much to the point where it actually has become a part of this person's, mental process. They can't even form a sentence without some kind of lie being a part of it. And they love mind games. And every time that you respond to their mind games, they really get a kick out of it. I want you to look at this picture. Look at the look on that person's face. They're smiling at the fact that you don't want to fight with them anymore. You're saying fight for what? What am I fighting for? I'm not fighting you for anything. A, you don't fight fair. You have 3 swords. I don't mind fighting you, but you have 3 swords. You don't even fight fair. And you think you're like Mr. Cool. Okay, Mr. Cool, we'll see where you'll be real soon. And then we'll see how cool you feel then. In closing you out, this is confirming third-party situations again, but it's also letting me know that there is something that you could be building on right now. And that is where all of your focus ought to be going, because where your energy goes, that's where it flows. Put your energy into what you know that you want to do for yourself so that you can actually be that person that you were designed to be. And for those of you who don't know what your spiritual gifts are, I recommend that you either book a private reading with me, the one that comes with the oracle cards, or better yet, the Akashic Records reading. That is my recommendation, and I'm not here to be a salesman. I am here to help you with your spiritual development. You are focused on your happy family. And that number 10 at the top represents completion. So this storm is just about over. And the fact that you're not fighting with this person anymore, trying to prove a point, because you know that trying to prove a point is not going to rise their IQ in any way, shape, or form. Change is coming, and completion is like right here. It's right here. Your intuition told you this already, my friend. So I know this resonated with quite a few of you. I am going to also provide you with an oracle card from Goddess Guidance Oracle Cards by Doreen Virtue in closing you out. Give me a moment, Gemini. I'm going to pick 2, given that I know that this applies to both females and males. You pulled Maeve, Cycles and Rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. I'm going to read that to you so that you know what that means. All of life is cyclical. The moon, the stars, and the very universe. Life inhales and then exhales again. So why should you be surprised or upset that you too have cycles? There are times when you feel energized, awake, and alive. There are other times when you feel isolated and shy. Your body too goes through pronounced cycles and changes. Celebrate these rhythms and embrace them as the essence of the lifeblood that courses through you. Various meanings of this card: female gynecological. Why can't I say the word right? As a woman myself, I should be able to say this card right. Say this word right. Female gynecological changes starting menses or menopause, for example, are an issue for you. Make time to rest. Initiate steps to alleviate depression or lethargy. Take better care of your body. Seek support for dealing with emotional crisis. Allow yourself to grieve or take time off. Know that this lull won't last forever. A doorway of opportunity is opened up and you need to walk through it now. The second card you pulled is by Sekhmet. It's hard for me to pronounce these names, but it's very important that you write these names down, as these are the goddesses working with you very much so, okay? Be strong. You're stronger than you think you are. And your strength assures a happy outcome. And I'll read that as well. See yourself as strong and victorious. Don't complain about anything. Don't blame anyone or any condition. You're the embodiment of strength, not victimhood. As you rise above the old tendencies and see yourself in the new light of beautiful feminine strength, your life will automatically shift in miraculous ways. You'll attract new opportunities, forms of abundance, and relationships to help you manifest your highest potential. Being strong means seeing yourself in the most favorable light you can imagine. Be real. Allow yourself to feel genuine emotions, but most of all, be strong. Various meanings of this card: don't underestimate yourself. Don't yield to pressure or temptation. Avoid complaining or indulging in negative thinking. Engage in weight training, exercise to make your body stronger. And that goes for people who are overweight or people whose weight seems to be completely perfect. Just because your body looks a certain way doesn't mean that it's healthy, and it doesn't mean that you're actually, putting time and effort and energy into it. That is what that card is saying. So make sure you write down the name Maeve, because that is who you are working with, and that is who's going to teach you a lot about where you are right now. Maeve. And I can't pronounce her name, but I'll do my best. Sekhmet. The H must be silent. It's spelled Sekhmet. Okay, Gemini. With that being said, my loves, that is your message. Be strong. I will talk to you soon. Namaste.